مساء الخير. تطلق قمة بيروت انستيتيوت الثالثة في عشائها التكريمي تكريم مميز لشخصيات طبعت هذا العصر أو ستطبع السنوات والعقود المقبلة. تميز استثنائي أول لشخصية إماراتية استثنائية نجح بأن يتجدد مع كل مرحلة وعمر وحالة، لم يترك للأحداث مجال استنزاف الهيبة، يحمل أسرار عصر رجل من كبارات هذه المنطقة وكبارات العالم العربي. الشخصية الاستثنائية التي تكرمها بيروت انستيتيوت لهذه الليلة تحوي أسرار قائمة طويلة من الملوك والحكام. نتابع هذا الشريط، ولاحقاً أدعو رئيسة بيروت انستيتيوت وسمو الأمير تركي الفيصل لتكريم وإعلان اسم الشخصية العربية. قبل تكريم الشخصية الاستثنائية كلمة لسيدة درغام.
اتفقنا انه we just agreed to do this impromptu. How can I say no? His Royal Highness Prince Turki Faisal, who has been an amazing friend, amazing supporter, and truth be said, Beirut Institute Summit in Abu Dhabi is really largely due to him. So I want to just say what a great opportunity that we are standing here together. Sorry, I'm too short to be on the and to say to you all, it's so great that to see so many people who have returned to Beirut Institute Summit. It's not only the newcomers, but it's also those who have committed to this incredibly, I think, beneficial summit. So to have the opportunity to welcome or to honor excellence, exceptional excellence, is really an honor for us. And we will get you to know who the honorees are in a real sense. And that is why I wanted to have the opportunity to just say, before I forget, also to thank very important people, besides the impeccable help of and the support of the host country. We've had some wonderful partners, strategic partners, media strategic partners, such as Sky News, Al Arabiya, MTV, Forbes magazine, The National, Al Ru'ya, and of course our knowledge partner, PwC. I just wanted to make sure that I say that because I would have regretted it if I don't just say because of that sort of support that we are able to survive. But first, thanks to this incredible host country. After now, up to you, Your Highness.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. هذه الليلة مناسبة لتكريم مبرزين من العالم العربي ومن خارج العالم العربي، ولن أستبق الأحداث بالبوح بمن هم هؤلاء، وإنما أنتظر معكم ليتم الإعلان عن أسمائهم، وأنا متأكد أن كل أحد منهم يستحق تكريما ليس فقط في هذا المحفل وإنما في كافة المحافل.
نحن إلى اللقاء بعد الفيديو. تفضل سمو.
شكرا السيدة درغام وصاحب السمو الملكي. نعود إلى الشخصيات الاستثنائية لهذه الليلة ونتابع هذا الشريط التصويري. أدعو السيدة درغام وسمو الأمير أيضا للانضمام بعد عرض هذا الشريط لإعلان الشخصية المكرمة.
What is important for every country, for every community, for every individual is to feel himself, herself as an individual in touch with the rest of the world around him. This is our mission. It's to facilitate this narrative, to bring it to our missions abroad, and to help our missions in transmitting these values to all those around them. As I said, to peoples, because in the end it's peoples that make the difference. People can always come together by sharing their values and by respecting each other's differences. Culture and art is what, with education, is what makes us aware of our humanity. It makes us appreciate what is beautiful in the world around us. It makes us understand that we need to live with each other and we need to reach out to others.
أدعو صاحب السمو الأمير تركي الفيصل والسيدة راغدة درغام لتقديم تكريم التميز الاستثنائي لمعالي الدكتور زكي أنور نسيبة وزير دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. صاحب السمو الملكي، أصحاب المعالي والسعادة، أيها السيدات والسادة، إنه لشرف عظيم لي أن أحصل على هذه الجائزة القيمة من مؤسستكم الجليلة بمكانتها المميزة الإقليمية والدولية، خاصة وسط هذه النخبة المبدعة من الفنانين والشعراء والمخترعين في عالمنا العربي. تأسس معهد بيروت منذ عام 2010 بقيادة حكيمة للمؤسس والرئيس التنفيذي السيدة راغدة درغام كمنبر مبكر ومحفز للمساهمة في تحليل قضايا الساعة وفي تطوير السياسات الاستراتيجية الفاعلة على الصعيدين الإقليمي والدولي. وكما بين مؤتمركم اليوم، يمر العالم بما في ذلك في منطقتنا الموبوءة بالصراعات والخلافات بتحولات جذرية قد تهدد مستقبل البشرية. البيئة الدولية المتغيرة من حولنا باستمرار والمشحونة بتيارات تهدد بتصدع المجتمعات وبجرها إلى الانغلاق على نفسها تضع أمامنا تحديات جسيمة لا يمكن التغلب عليها إلا من خلال زيادة التفاهم بين الشعوب وتحسين الثقة والتعاون بين الدول والثقافات المختلفة. أود أن أشكر معهد بيروت على كل ما أنجزه وما زال ينجزه سعياً لتحقيق هذا الهدف، ولرؤيته الواضحة للمستقبل ولترويجه لمثل التفاهم بين الثقافات والنداء للعودة إلى نظام دولي يحترم القانون والعدالة. اسمحوا لي أيضاً أن أهنئ زملائي المكرمين على تفانيهم وشجاعتهم والتزامهم بإحداث تغيير إيجابي من خلال أعمالهم الرائعة في السينما والموسيقى والشعر وحقوق الإنسان والعمل المدني والابتكار. وأقف بكل تواضع وإجلال أمام إنجازاتهم الشاهقة. أصواتكم المدوية هي ما نحتاج إليه في عالم اليوم، وآمل أن تساهم هذه الأمسية الرائعة في دعمها والترويج لها، بما يحقق لكم المزيد من الإنجازات التي تساهم في معالجة قضايا الإنسانية. وشكراً لحسن استماعكم.
شكراً لمعالي الدكتور زكي أنور نسيبة، مخرجة وممثلة لبنانية ترشحت لجائزة أوسكار، تفوقت بعبقريتها على أبناء جيلها، طبعت مرحلة من حداثة تاريخ السينما اللبنانية والعربية. هو مؤلف ومنتج موسيقي لبناني، نجح في تأليف موسيقى تصويرية لأشهر الأعمال الدرامية العربية وحتى العالمية. الجائزة التكريمية للمخرجة والممثلة اللبنانية نادين لبكي ولزوجها مؤلف ومنتج الموسيقى اللبناني خالد مزنر.
For a masterful narration that uses the power of humor and wit to show how deep and profound life is.
Time allowed me to just be able to draw all these performances from the actors who are not really actors, and I never asked them to act. I just asked them to be who they are, and they are who they are in the film. They have very similar situations, very similar circumstances, the very similar experience. So each one is almost playing his own part.
أدعو صاحب السمو الملكي الأمير تركي الفيصل ومن جديد السيدة راغدة درغام لتقديم جائزة تكريم التميز الاستثنائي للمخرجة اللبنانية نادين لبكي، وأيضاً لزوجها المؤلف والمنتج الموسيقي اللبناني خالد مزنر.
With the music, I could kill the violence that was surrounding me. ما عاد خاف من الورقة البيضاء لأن عارف إنه بده يطلع شيء، بس حشيشة قلبي حلمت فيها بالليل.
زيلو زميلو حنيلو كسريلو عميلو كتريلو والغميلو يلا ابدع طازة شرفي تسوى الماظة شقرة أو سمرة خلي غير شي والله حطي وزيدي وما تخبي هيدا حشيشة قلبي زهقان وبده خشداشة.
صاحب السمو السيدة راغدة درغام لتقديم جائزة التكريم الاستثنائية للمخرجة نادين لبكي وللمؤلف الموسيقي خالد مزنر.
We got married on the 11th of August 2007.
Today we have 2 kids and 3 films and a couple of albums.
I have a mistress. Her name is music.
I have a lover. His name is cinema.
I love your lover.
And I'm in love with your mistress.
Thank you. Yeah, it's not easy to have 2 existences, one as a couple and one as a team.
We never fight about real things. We always fight about fiction.
Yeah, we are capable of not talking to each other for a whole week if she doesn't like a music I have composed.
Or if he doesn't like a scene I've shot.
When
he's the composer, I'm his boss because I'm the director.
And when she's the director, I'm her boss because I'm the producer.
When he's the husband, I'm his boss because I'm the wife.
So, but no matter what, our boss in art is our heart and our intuition. Our rule is the pure expression of our inner self at the service of beauty, truth, and goodwill.
We are war survivors, and our art is our redemption. Art united us, made us better people, freed us from ourselves. Art is our weapon to change frustration into action and anger into love.
Yeah, because there are 2 ways of making a change in society. The first is through education, and it can take generations to change. The second is through art, and art can make a change. It can take a moment of watching a film, of reading a book, of listening to music. Art is a shortcut to the heart and the brain, and this is our tool.
I've been truly honored today to have spent this beautiful day with all these beautiful women rethinking the world of tomorrow.
I'm also honored to be among these beautiful women. and what's left of man in front of our host, Raghida Darham.
Raghida, we are both honored to have you as a friend and a thinker. And we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for this beautiful gesture today.
Life is more interesting with friends like you in it. Thank you, Raghida.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Your Highness.
شكرا لنادين وخالد وشكرا لبيروت انستيتيوت. سفيرة للنوايا الحسنة للمفوضية العليا لشؤون اللاجئين، شاعرة سودانية أمريكية استخدمت مواهبها للتوعية بشأن العنف المستمر في دارفور وقضية اللاجئين الأوسع نطاقاً. بيروت انستيتيوت تكرم اليوم السيدة أمي أو امتثال محمود، سفيرة النوايا الحسنة للمفوضية العليا لشؤون اللاجئين.
In a time where civil disobedience doesn't end in death, where children aren't born under the full moon of revolution, where I haven't lost more people than there are years in my life, this changes you. We went home. We watched our village burn. Soldiers pouring blood from civilian skulls as if they too could turn water into wine. The woman who raised me turned and said, "Don't be scared. I'm your mother. I'm here. I won't let them through." My mama gave me conviction.
A refugee does not define who I am. It also does define who I am. That act of seeking refuge has affected every aspect of my life.
أدعو المكرمة الشاعرة إيمي محمود لنستمع إلى قصيدتها.
I'm going to share a poem with you about where I'm originally from, which is Darfur. So, shukran. This poem is called People Like Us. Memories of my childhood live between the rings of sand around my ankles and the desert heat in my lungs. I still believe that nothing washes worry from tired skin better than the Nile and my grandma's hands. Every day, I go to school with the weight of dead neighbors on my shoulders. The first time I saw bomb smoke, it didn't whine and billow like the heat from the kitchen hearth, but it forced itself on the Darfur sky, smothering the sun with tears that it stole from our bodies. The worst thing about genocide isn't the hunger, the murder, the politics, the government-paid soldiers that chase you across borders and into camps. It's the silence. For 3 months, we closed the schools down. For 3 months, they closed the schools down because people like us are an eyesore. So the first month, we took it. The second, we waited. The third month, we met underneath the date palm trees, drinking out every second our teachers gave us, turning fruit pits into fractions. On the last day, they came with a message, put them in their place. We didn't stand a chance. Flesh was never meant to dance with silver bullets, so we prayed for the sun to come and melt daggers from our backs, lifted our voices up to God until the clouds were spent for weeping, and the sand beneath our toes echoed with the song of every soul that ever walked before us. I hid underneath the bed that day with 4 other people. 12 years later, and I can't help but wonder where my cousins hid when the soldiers torched the houses, threw the bodies in the wells. So if the weapons didn't get you, the poison would. And sometimes they didn't want to use bullets because it would cost them more than we did. What does it matter? I've seen 16 ways to stop a heart when you build nations on someone's bones. What sense does it make to break them? And one day, while I choked on rifle smoke, my father washed the blood from his face. My uncles carried half the bodies to the hospital and the rest to the grave. And we watched. For every funeral we planned, there were 60 we couldn't have the sand. And the Sahara tastes a lot like powdered bone. And when the soldiers came, our blood on their ankles, I remember their laces. Scarlet footprints on the floor. I remember waking to the sound of hushed voices in the night, etched with the kind of sorrow that turns even the loudest dreams to ash. Our parents came home with broken collarbones and a taste of fear carved into their skin, and it was impossible to believe in anything. Fear is the coldest thing in the desert, and it burns you, bows you down to half your height, and owns you. And no one hears you, because what could grow in the desert anyway? Thank you.
أدعو صاحب السمو والسيدة راغدة درغام لتقديم تكريم التميز الاستثنائي لأمي محمود سفيرة نوايا الحسنة للمفوضية العليا لشؤون اللاجئين.
Thank you everyone for listening. It really means the world to be here. I think that the reason that I use poetry to try and reach people is because I reach them where they least expect to be reached. And when Raghida and her team reached out to me, I felt very inspired, and I felt like maybe the work that we're doing actually is reaching people. When you speak to somebody politically, they're compelled to respond politically. If you speak to them academically, they respond academically. If you speak to them with hate, they'll respond with hate. But if you speak with your humanity, then people can't help but respond with their humanity. And that's why I use art. Thank you. The way that I do, and it feels great to be able to take little moments like these to celebrate, because those of us who are in the work and in the field, sometimes you can't see progress while it's happening every day. So it means a lot to be in a place that's focused on the future and looking forward, because I can't honestly say that I'm a advocate for refugees and refugee rights without talking about the future of refugees too. So thank you, and thank you for investing in me. Thank you, Raghida. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, Emmy. هي أصغر مخترعة إماراتية نجحت في عمر 7 سنوات لاختراع مجموعة من الروبوتات المتميزة التي تحمل بصماتها. اليوم هي في تكساس تتابع مع أكبر المخترعين في العالم التقدم العلمي، المخترعة الإماراتية الآنسة فاطمة الكعبي.
Inventions could be made very easily. You guys just have to think of an idea, make this one work, and then create something. And maybe you can get into this cycle of getting inspired to create something and then inspire someone else to make something else. And then we could have this whole cycle of inventions and new inventors in the UAE. Inventions could change your life and other people's life too. We are capable of coming up with new ideas, products, or anything that could do work for us, or could do things that we can't do. I get inspired every day by the people I meet, the places I go, the articles I read, the newspapers I read, everything I do. Inspiration is all around us.
المخترعة الإماراتية الأصغر فاطمة الكعبي ترسل لنا رسالة مباشرة نستمع إليها من تكساس.
Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day and enjoying the third edition of the Beirut Institute Summit in my beautiful city, Abu Dhabi. I'm Fatima Alkaabi. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to attend the summit today due to my classes. I'm currently a computer engineering student specializing in artificial intelligence at Virginia Tech in Blacksburg, Virginia, the United States. I was really hoping I could fly back home and be part of the summit, but unfortunately I couldn't. So I wanted to thank His Royal Highness Prince Turki Al Faisal and Ms. Raghadat Al Gham for honoring me today in the summit and giving me this award. It truly means a lot, and I appreciate all your efforts in empowering youth and empowering our talents and pushing us to give more to our communities. So thank you so much, and I hope I could be part of the summit in the coming years. So enjoy the rest of the summit, and I wish you the best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you فاطمة. أدعو صاحب السمو الملكي الأمير تركي الفيصل والسيدة راغدة درغام والسيد علي الكعبي والد فاطمة لتسلم جائزة التكريم عن التميز الاستثنائي لأصغر مخترعة إماراتية. مع جوائز التكريم نترككم مع هذه السهرة الرائعة لبيروت انستيتيوت في أبو ظبي ونستمع إلى أوركسترا الإمارات السيمفونية للناشئة.
Your Royal Highness, if you would honor me, may I have your attention, please? One more disturbance, but it's a beautiful disturbance. If you would permit us to just show you, please, Your Royal Highness, if you want to just greet this marvelous young orchestra. Yeah. And so, I need to lift my dress. So I just want you to know that we have just heard from the official title is called the Emirates Youth Symphony Orchestra. Can you imagine how wonderful they are and how they do celebrate the diversity from where we all come from? So for that, we thank you, sir. Thank you. And we'd like to just greet all of them with His Royal Highness and myself. And I'm sure you would appreciate them. Thank you for enjoying them. Thank you.